My name's Jennifer Wilson, and I'm going to be giving my speech on sleep deprivation in students. Imagine that it's Monday morning. You just got off of your graveyard shift and you're on your way to your 9 a.m. class. You've got school all day long, but you're hoping that maybe you can squeeze in a few hours of sleep before you have to go back to your graveyard shift tonight. Your mind is absolutely swarming with the amount of things that you know you have to get done today. Next thing you know, you're waking up. You're surrounded by paramedics, police officers, and you have a huge gash on your forehead. You fell asleep at the wheel and you didn't even realize it. Sleep deprivation causes a trifecta of issues in students, and statistics are proving the ever-increasing problem, and I'm here to offer a solution. First, let's talk about the trifecta of sleep deprivation. We have seen a major decrease in grades in students that aren't getting enough sleep at night. This is such a problem, especially with high school students, because this is such a pivotal time when students are trying to get their grades up before they enter into college. With the amount of stress and the lack of sleep that they're getting, they're missing out on such important opportunities. There's also a major chance of car accidents in students that aren't getting enough sleep. It's not just that students are falling asleep at the wheel, but sleep deprivation causes students to lose awareness of their surroundings. Another problem in the trifecta of issues is that there are many long-term health risks associated with not getting enough sleep at night. There's an ever-increasing amount of diabetes and obesity in young people, which didn't used to be the case. So first, let's talk about grades dropping. There has been a 79% increase in the amount of students that are getting lower grades when they aren't getting enough sleep at night. According to Ann Wheaton, students between the ages of 6 and 12 are expected to get at least 9 hours of sleep each night. Students between the ages of 12 and 18 are expected to get at least 8 hours of sleep each night. It is shown that 58% of students are not getting the required amount of sleep. There has been a 73% of all drivers that admit to being sleep deprived. Many of these people are students, and this is such a big problem. Students will get up to go to class, and the next thing they know, they're in a car accident because they were drowsy driving on their way to school in the morning. Also, obesity and diabetes in young people are partially attributed to lack of sleep. Oftentimes, we'll find that we blame obesity and diabetes on unhealthy eating habits or even just a lack of exercise. But as studies are being done, it's being shown that sleep deprivation might be the main cause of this. We could see a serious increase in the health system if people were getting enough sleep at night, especially students. I'm here to talk about a solution to this problem. According to Stanford University of Medicine, if we were to change the start time of classes to be at least an hour later, then we would see a 27% increase in the overall health of students. They conducted this study, and it showed that almost every single student that was a part of this research had an increase in their grades. There was also a decrease in the amount of drowsy driving that was going on. Another huge thing that could be a solution to this problem is cutting back on the workload that's given to students every day. Teachers don't usually talk to other teachers about the amount of workload that they're giving to their students, and it's often reported that students will stay up until 1 or 2 a.m. in the morning because they're trying to either study for a test or get all of their homework done. If students coordinated work with each other to make sure that students had enough time to get everything done, then students would be getting a sufficient amount of sleep each night. Another thing that could be done to help students get enough sleep is by them tracking their sleep cycle. It's shown that people who have a visual of what the problem is are more likely to make an improvement in the problem. So when students are able to see that they're not getting enough sleep, they're more likely to take the necessary steps to get a sufficient amount of sleep each night. Sleep deprivation is the trifecta of many issues caused, and there are statistics showing the problem of sleep deprivation, and I hope that together we can come up with solutions and enforce them. That way we can have a better overall outcome for students.